Anyong Hasiao Banga Basunida.
We are here to inform you of the greatest nation, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Please bow with us towards our great leader. I bet you're wondering, what's the Democratic People's Republic of Korea? Well, it's surprising that you haven't heard of this wondrous land. Come with us on this journey through our great nation. First off, please hand over all phones, watches, radios, tablets, computers, portable CD players, TVs, MP3s, cameras, pencils, paper, pens, filming equipment, and batteries, or anything else that you have on you. This is to keep you from being distracted on your visit. Now, follow my friend and government official Jin Lee Sun on your self-guided tour. Let's start in the beginning. September 9th, 1948, the founding of our great nation by our sovereign leader Kim Il-sung. With his blessings and communism, we grew to become the leading nation on the Korean Peninsula. After we broke from imperialist Japan, we became the rightful power over Korea with our supreme leader Kim Il-sung. With our bond and shared love of communism with the Soviet Union, we soon were the powerhouse of Asia, just like the noble mitochondria. But interference from the nosy Americans jeopardized our attempts to unite Korea under our supreme leader, Kim Il-sung. Those imperialists incited the southern part of the peninsula into rebellion simply because of who we are and what we are. So, we went to war, because of course, they started it. The fighting was long and brutal. With the Americans behind them, those southern rebels held their territory. But we were allied with China, and they helped us hold our territory. The war still goes on today, you see. The influence from the Americans allowed the South to hold their ground at the 38th parallel. This cannot last forever, and soon the South will fall. During the fighting, our allies in the Soviet Union backed our move to develop a nuclear program. On your left, you'll see the result of these efforts. Our nuclear weapons are the strongest in the world, and our supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, will lead us to victory with them. The Western world has tried many times to undermine our nuclear might, but we will not falter. We will prevail. Coming up on your right, you will be able to see our outstanding agriculture program. With our willing volunteers and participants, we have one of the greatest food production programs of the known world. As you may know, in the recent past we had a devastating famine. This was the result of relying too much on the civilian population to sustain themselves. This was a grave mistake. Without the government watching over them, the people fell to their own hubris. That mistake shall never be made again. The government must keep the people safe, and by controlling food distribution, we keep them happy and fed. Our exploits with the outside world are minimal. Our policy of Juche has shown us that the Western world is no less than imperialist, interventionist, and a boastful pile of McDonald's wrappers. We will not rely on an outside nation for survival. The only trading that will be going on is from us to them. Our coal is the best, ever, and if the outside world doesn't want it, then they can't have it. Thanks to our supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, we are prevailing in every way possible. Our supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, will keep us happy and safe in the future. Our supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, will never let us down, and we will rise above everyone else. We hope you've enjoyed your stay in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and our supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, wishes you would leave. Hello, welcome to the post-credits scene. Here we're talking about our predictions for North Korea in the next 10 years. Anything you guys want to start out by saying?
Well, I'm just gonna put my opinion out there and saying that I don't think it's gonna result in war. I think no nuclear attacks are gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think it's gonna result with Russia and China, and what they do with North Korea,
Yeah.
and just with tariffs and other stuff.
Yeah.
And
Most of our opinions on the topic for the next 10 years, we think that the deal between Trump and Kim is probably not going to go as good as most people think it can go.
It probably won't lead to war, though.
Yeah, we don't think think
yeah.
it's going to lead to any hostilities or anything like that. No
Mhm.
conflicts, but the tensions are still going to be high between us and North Korea. But we don't think anything is going to majorly happen with any of the nukes. We also don't think that North Korea is going to agree to getting rid of any of its nuclear weapons or anything like that. at the worst case scenario, we believe that most of the stuff that we're going to be doing in North Korea will be like economic sanctions or tariffs or things like that. Just stronger ones, and maybe we can influence China and Russia more. And if they don't agree to that, then tensions will rise between us and those two nations. We don't think that it's going to be a major hostility between us and North Korea, more us between Russia and China. So we think that most of the situation today is going to be what it's like still in 10 years, because we don't think that anything major is going to happen.
Yeah.
But we only think that the situation can get worse from here, but it probably won't end up resulting in nuclear conflict or something like that.
Anything you want to add? Like, I mean, we're obviously. I don't think we're gonna become best friends.
Oh yeah, we're not going to become allies with
No.
them, but we're still going to remain
Like,
enemies.
It's gonna be a
but
hard medium.
yeah, it's nothing really big is going to happen.
We still have to pay attention to them, but
Yeah.
it's
I
nothing.
kind of feel like it's
Just
just gonna be
econ-
the same.
Yeah, economic
Yeah.
stuff, it's going to remain relatively the
Yeah.
same, just with higher tensions between us and them.
Just no war, I still think. We're just gonna not like each other.
It's gonna play out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something we're gonna
See the
resolve
ball
right
as
away.
it lies.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, wait, it didn't fire. It didn't shoot again. He ran before I did this. You ran before. Yeah, did it? Wait, hold.
And now hit Nate.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
All right, you can go. Why do you look like you're thin?